Before we begin the video, if you haven't yet, come on down and join my Discord server. Link is down in the description. Hey guys, welcome back for a brand new video. Season 9 has so many fantastic scenes, so it was definitely hard to narrow it down, but I hope you guys enjoyed my look at the top 5 best scenes of Hunted. Starting off this list is when Wu regains his memories in episode 92. I think the flashback montage was done so well. The music was great. I love how they show the time vortex. And they really hit a lot of important moments from Wu's life and the series. I think the two quotes are great. What I like most about this scene is, just to put it very simply, it feels really cool. It feels very victorious and triumphant. He feels very confident again in terms of his tone and the way he speaks, which is great to see because there were times in this season when he would be very timid or when he would doubt himself. To me, this scene isn't just him regaining his memories, it's him regaining himself and his true character, the way he used to be before season 8. I really like how Wu interacts with Iron Baron and strikes a deal with him, but I also enjoy how this scene makes both us and the ninja trust in Wu and that he does have a plan. Next up is Lloyd's speech to Ninjago City. This speech was just really invigorating. It felt very motivational. This speech shows that he has found his voice and he's ready to lead the resistance. It's also a huge change from the sad, hopeless state that he was in the previous 2 episodes when he was still mourning the ninja, but now he's ready to lead the resistance. But this scene also indicates that he is still going through some pain, especially when Harumi shows the clip of him getting destroyed by Garmadon and he pauses for a second. The conflict in this scene and him having to relive his memory again is so good. Really adds so much emotion here. I also really enjoy when Lloyd glances at the images of his jailed allies, and this really empowers him. He feels very motivated to stop Garmadon and, avenge his friends. Really though, I think it's just a fantastic scene. It feels very inspiring. We're going to take a look at the final fight of the season, Lloyd and Wu versus Garmadon. This fight isn't as good as the one from Season 8, but then again, it's totally different. I really enjoy how this fight has different stages, and as it progresses, it gets cooler. It starts off with a 2v1 with Wu. It was really cool to see Wu reunite with Garmadon in this way. And then the second part is just Lloyd versus Garmadon. They take turns using the blade. This part is probably my favorite because the dialogue is phenomenal. How ironic it was when Garmadon said that people don't change. We're looking at a character who completely changed not once, but twice. I also really enjoyed the discussion about the idea of Ninjago, how Garmadon says it's built on power, Lloyd says it's built on balance, just really thought-provoking. The final part of this fight is Lloyd using the art of the silent fist. This was such a brilliant choice because Garmadon himself taught Lloyd this, and it ties in so well to the concept of fighting without fighting and resisting. In this episode, Lloyd shows that he is a character who truly has earned his powers back. The Oni foreshadowing is also super creepy, super ominous, and done perfectly. In second place is the battle for the Colossus in episode 92, and this includes Harumi's death. This was probably the most creative fight of the entire show, because the characters weren't directly fighting, instead they were fighting through the Colossus. That's what's great. This feels like a very tense and exciting fight, even though the characters are many blocks apart. I thought this fight also made the Colossus feel a lot more unique, seeing as it could be controlled by others. I also love how grand this fight feels. It doesn't just take place in a specific building, but rather an entire section of the city. It feels like there's so much going on in a great way. You've got the Sons of Garmadon who try to attack the Colossus. By the way, seeing Ultraviolet get thrown was hilarious. And then there's Harumi who actually dies here. Her death scene was integrated very well into the rest of the battle, and the actual scene itself was done so well. It was an excellent parallel to her own childhood, and really touching to see her prevent another child from going through what she did. This ending also doesn't really reveal if did she turn good or did she not. It's just kind of ambiguous, which I like. Just a very tragic end for a very tragic character. I don't think it could have been done better. My favorite scene of Hunted is when Wu becomes a Dragon Master. And by this, I really mean the last 8 minutes of episode 93. Everything from Wu confronting Iron Baron, to reuniting with the ninja, to going back to Ninjago isn't really one scene, not really, but who cares. The confrontation in the cave is perfect. The twist with the armor is pretty good, but definitely the best part here is how Wu uses Iron Baron's strategy of lies against him. And then Iron Baron has probably the most brutal death of any character in the show, So deserved and so satisfying. Wu fulfilling his father's legacy was awesome, and seeing him blast out of the mountain on first board felt so triumphant, and for, I guess, a lack of a better word, epic. The ninjas struggle more than they normally do in this season, which is why victories like this feel more emotional than they normally would. And really just such a fantastic story for Wu in this season, and the culmination to this story in this scene was phenomenal. The actual return to Ninjago was a very exciting moment, a moment that really fills you up with hype and excitement, and Faith finally pronouncing Ninjago right. A very small, but very fantastic detail. In a season with so many incredible scenes, this one I think is the best, which definitely goes to show how great this scene really is. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone and everyone you know. Share your top 5 best scenes of Hunted below, and I'll see you next time.